It is a perfect Sunday afternoon, and in the Steel City, those are reserved for one thing, football, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and saying, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finishing the top 5 in passing yards and in touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, where he proved that last season was no fluke. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. A gain of 7.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 9. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
2 yards to go, second down. Running left, it's Warren. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll have move this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
A handoff for Warren. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
And 1.
3rd down and 1. Now it's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. To the sideline and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Steelers 10.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Darnold. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
They went to their big body tight end on 2nd down in hopes that he could plow his way to a first down. But they were ready for him defensively and ended up holding him to a modest gain.
Darnold, a sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Ward, 72 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Darnold. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
First and goal.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. It's Darnold. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Darnold, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
makes the score Steelers 17.
So that drive in total 8
Seahawks
plays.
7.
And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Seahawks 40-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. On the give, it's Warren. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And the Steelers first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.